Self-doubt is the killer of all joy. I messed that up. Comparison is the killer of all joy. No. Self-doubt is extremely powerful. It can destroy you and it can make you. It depends upon how you manage it. Comparison is the killer of all joy. Is what my little brother tells me every single time I open up to him about my self-doubt. He notices that it's due to comparison. And to give a short snippet of a story, well, actually I don't have one in mind, but I'm going to think of one. When we were on Instagram, well, I'm not on Instagram. When we're on social media and even when we're going through life now, everything's promoted so heavily that you can't help but see these great things other people are doing. Even when you watch a movie, you see the actor. And I've developed to the stage where I no longer enjoy the movie. I mean, I enjoy the movie, but the entire time I'm thinking, how can I get there? Because I want to act. I want to write. I want to do stand-up comedy. I want to make music. But I don't know how to do any of those. The only thing that I seem to be good at is what I've dedicated the past 3 years of my life to, which is just money. And now that I've had a touch of money, I see that I don't care for it as much as I want to. This morning, I was with my dad. So I was with you, Dad. You might be watching this for Nana. But this morning, I was in a car wash with Dad in a line for it. And we just started talking about side hustles. And he thinks it's awesome that I'm making money on my own, like just with cars and making these cool cars. And he told me that he thinks he wants to get into day trading, but he basically told me he has this dream for it and then just told me that it died, that it is dead. It seemed like the first time I ever heard of this, he was done. He filled himself with self-doubt almost by fact. He had no confidence. He thinks he can't do it, and he can't as of right now because he doesn't have the seed money, as he said, to be able to do it, to start. And I told him, Dad, if my plans go well, and if the universe works in my favor, if in the next 5 to 10 years I gave you $100,000 cash, would you get started? And he said, no. I know that to the fault of my own, by my pride, I need to do it myself. I don't want to lose your money. And I said, well, Dad, I'm going to work a way around that. I'm going to make it so that you're going to use house money. I'm going to give you investments or something, opportunities and projects that you make profit on yourself with my money. You pay me back my money and you use that profit as your capital. And he said, no. Dad, you're the greatest man I've ever known in my life. And what you said today is something I'm not going to understand for a while. That was number one that you said. Number two, you told me I have no doubt that in 5 to 10 years, you're going to be making way more money than me. That makes me want to cry. I don't know why. For what's going on in family right now, that felt amazing to hear from my father and the things that are going on in general. It almost healed my self-doubt, but now I feel like I owe it to him. But anyways, self-doubt is powerful. It can destroy you or it can make you. If you let your self-doubt kill your dreams and kill your seeds of belief that you can do it, you can't do it if you let it kill you. Or you can take your self-doubt and see it as, this is a direct business plan of how to get out of my self-doubt. By looking at the self-doubt, I can't do it. Listen to Albert Einstein, invert, always invert. See your self-doubt as a negative. What's the opposite of it? The positive. I don't think I can be a musician. Well, that's because you're not a musician. So start playing music. Start writing songs. I don't think I can be a day trader. So start with $10. I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying. I don't think I can do YouTube. So film yourself talking as you drive to the beach to go meditate, because you've been on screens all day, besides going to Malibu to pick up a at-home gym to flip for money. Anyways, I've been feeling a lot of self-doubt lately. This is the part of the video where I start talking about my own self-doubt. I feel very lazy, and I understand that how I identify within myself. I've started to literally tell people I am lazy. But laziness mixed with discipline is deadly, because you find efficient ways to do something, but you're disciplined enough to keep doing it. But I don't know, I think I heard that on Instagram when I was on Instagram when I was 16. And that telling myself that I am lazy is making me lazy, because I'm living up to the reputation I'm giving myself. Do you not think that the words we tell ourselves non-vocally repeat tens, not hundreds of times a day? Imagine if you said the word grass 10 or 100 times every day. Would you not go to bed thinking grass, 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 grass? I'm lazy. I'm lazy. I'm lazy. No. You gotta switch your beliefs. One thing I accidentally found out, which I actually need to start doing again, I went and did a cold plunge for 5 minutes, and it was gonna be my record of 5 minutes. So I beat my record by 3 minutes, right, by 2 minutes. Extra. My old record was 3 minutes. The entire time I sat there, I'm not a quitter. I'm not a quitter. I'm not a quitter. I never quit. I never quit. And betting into my head that I'm not a quitter, because I am a quitter. That's what I really want to talk about today. That's not why I want to talk about, but that's why it hit me so hard that my dad told me that, because my entire life I have been a quitter, and here's somebody who believes in me. I quit baseball. I quit Little League. I quit football in high school. I quit baseball in high school. I quit soccer in high school. For my senior year, just last year. Name something that I've done and I've quit it. YouTube. I quit YouTube 2 years ago. Everything I have ever done, I quit. Because I was walking on a mountain in the midst of thick fog where I couldn't see where I was, and I didn't know how close I was to the summit. And who will ever know now? Because I went back down to the village and I quit. I can't make it. Well, if you keep putting your foot in front of you, eventually you will, right? If you're walking upstairs to a temple and it's thick fog, I can't make it. I keep putting my feet in front of me and I'm never getting closer. Well, you're not, I was going to say something, it was going to sound so cool, but then it just left my head. If you stop stepping, you're not going to get any closer. I had a little bit of a note for what else. Yeah, self-doubt, quitting, overcome it, and build yourself. Use your self-doubt as a blueprint for what you need to do. Invert, always invert. Whenever I feel self-doubt, it tells me that I need to work harder again, do something drastic. I'm trying to think of an example. necessarily do long runs, but go on a like 2-mile run. Because if you go through a day and you're having self-doubt, it's because you didn't do something to destroy that self-doubt. Confidence is not built by shouting affirmations in the mirror. It is by having an undeniable stack of proof that you are who you say you are. An undeniable stack of proof that you are who you say you are. Outwork your self-doubt. Become. Like, I had self-doubt about YouTube, this video, because I've been like, man, it's been 2 days since I uploaded a video, and this one's gonna get uploaded tomorrow. And then I think I'm gonna record 2 videos so that I can eliminate another day gap. But I did like 5 or 6 videos in a row, and then I skipped 2 days because I was working at Dargan's, and then I was also hanging out with Gordon, and then I had a nice weekend, you know. I hung out with people and I made some money. And last night was out until 2 a.m. from 5 p.m. Working at Dargan's pub, and I had a great shift. I did not stop working. I had 2 giant blood blisters on my feet. But I had a great time with the people that I love. Dargan's is my favorite job I've ever had, hands down. What the hell? Why is there so many people at the beach? And why does everybody go in like this? Looks cool though. It looks like a silhouette. Anyways, I was doubting. I was like, man, I broke my streak. I'm gonna be. I'm like, man, who cares? Do what you gotta do, bro. If I keep speaking, it'll just be filler words. I hope I'm learning to speak better so that I can get my thoughts across.